This is the drone video for Tract 6 at Hawk's Roost. And we're about 100 feet up. The truck is parked on the easement road at the south side, and we're looking toward the north. So obviously the property was recently logged, very recently. And we're going into the first winter after it was logged. So this is as bad as a property looks, basically, and we're well aware of that. So the first winter after recent logging, this is what you're looking at. There are actually hundreds of trees left, but because they've lost their leaves already, you can't really tell that. You won't be able to really see what's what until springtime, when all those remaining trees leaf out. So we do have a few large hardwoods. I can see some pine and cedar trees. All those tops you see and limbs lying on the ground, it takes a couple years, probably 1 to 2 years, for those to rot away. And meanwhile, the grass, the small trees will be growing back up. So after 2 years, you'll see a huge difference in a property like this that was logged. So looking to the north, you can see the pasture just across the property line. Gives you a really good indicator of what this property could be turned into. Because at some point, to create that pasture, someone had to come in and cut the trees and clean it up and go from there, and that's how that pasture was created. So if you've been looking for something with some good pasture and you're not afraid of a little work or a lot of work, this could be a good one. We just got these tracks. Oh, that's a beautiful view. Wow. This area of the Ozarks is just breathtaking. I mean, everything you see is just a view after a view after it's really great. So now we're looking back to the south, and again, it looks rough, but if you can stand how this looks for a couple years, you could get a really good solid deal on this property. The land lays nicely. It's the highest on the south end where the truck is parked, and it slopes down very gently as you go to the north, so that leaves you with an excellent view to the north. The topography also could potentially be such that you could put a large pond in there. If you look at the topo map, you'll see what I mean. Toward the middle, it's kind of got a little gentle valley, which might really lend itself well to a pond. We just got these tracks at Hawk's Roost. The guys are working on cleaning up the roads, but they're still in rough shape, so please use caution if you go out there. They're literally out there with the equipment, and weather permitting, they'll get things done pretty quickly, but sometimes weather doesn't permit. So something to be aware of. But here's a chance to get a nice property with an awesome view. In a couple years, when this has had some growth, it's going to look spectacular. The view could potentially be improved by a little cleanup, or just let Mother Nature do it. Check us out at InstantAcres.com, and we would love to work with you on any of our available properties.